I was recording and I did not know that my recorder was not on. For the past few weeks, I've been trying to learn about money and how it works, how to make money. It's not as if I've not been learning before, but this time around, I decided to be more serious. So I read two books. The first one I read is The Secret of the Millionaire Mind. I read Rich Dad Poor Dad last year, but I wasn't that serious. The first one I read this year was The Secret of the Millionaire Mind. I was also reading Think and Grow Rich last year, but I haven't finished reading it. I read Think and Grow Rich last year, but I'm not done with it. But I've also learned principles from that book. And I'm reading The Richest Man in Babylon now. I read The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, and I want to talk to you about what I've learned. I also learned The Smart Money Woman, written by a Nigerian. I read it and I learned a lot from it. And just so you know, I've been learning through YouTube videos on how the wealthy man thinks. But this year, I just decided to read more books on money and how it works. So I'm done with The Secret of the Millionaire Mind. I'm on to The Richest Man in Babylon now, and I already have books piled up that I'm going to read and understand it so that I can understand it and try to build wealth. But in this video, I want to talk to you about the principles I've learned. The principles I've learned are not the only principles in making wealth, but I think they are the basic principles because this is what I've heard and I've now read it in books. So they are the basic principles, they are the major ones, but it is not all of them. I'm just going to share with you. Hi guys, I am Chidera and you're welcome back to my channel. So the first thing I want to leave with you guys is that money is in circulation. Money is in abundance. Now, the world people have seen, those that have seen that they have money, they are rich. They don't fight because of money, they are not always sad because of money, they are always happy, they're not angry people. They have the money. One of the things I recognize in the way they think is that they believe that money is in abundance, all of these things in abundance. So now they are going to take their own share. People that don't believe that it's in abundance, they are always going to hesitate to take their own share. They're always going to not see opportunities in things, not think that they are supposed to have money or money is for them. They're always in this mindset of lack that they don't have and they're not willing to have. But people that I've seen that have the abundance mindset, even if they don't have, they're going to find ways to have. So their brain will be working. They're going to think out ways to have. But those that have the mindset of lack they just say, oh, I don't have it, I can't afford it, and they sit. They don't think of ways they can possess that money. So that's one thing I learned. Money is in abundance and you have to have the mindset of abundance to get that money. Money is circulating and that money brings value to you. Let's say that you have 500 naira and you are hungry, right? You're walking on the street and you're hungry, and then you have 500 naira. Naira is the currency we use in Nigeria, by the way. You have 500 naira in your pocket and you are hungry. What do? You get that 500 naira and you go to get some snacks to eat and be filled. What has that 500 naira done for you? It has brought you value. Now that 500 naira you gave out to the seller of that snacks, it's also going to bring value to that seller. Maybe the seller will now use it to go and buy the raw ingredients to make that snacks that you bought. Now that same 500 naira has brought value to that seller, and that 500 naira that the seller gave to the next person will bring value to the next person, and that same 500 naira will bring another value to another next person. So you see, the money is in circulation and it brings value. But what did you notice? Those people that it brings value to, somebody had to give out that value so that the other person can get the value and exchange the money for that value. So what did you notice? Money is in circulation. Now you have to be a valuable person to give out value to get the money. That now brings us to our second point. That money is in circulation, so you have to give out value to be able to grab your own money. It's just in circulation around the country, around the globe, around the world. Money is in circulation. So what do you have to do? You have to give out value to get your own. Just grab your own. That's going on there, grabbing your own. That's going on there, grabbing your own. Money is in circulation and you have to give out your own value to get that money. So how do you now give out value? You have to become valuable. You have to gain knowledge in something. You have to look for a place where that value you have, it's that place is lacking there. So what do? You now sell your value for the money. Sell something. What do you know? Put it in an ebook and sell it. What do you know how to make? Do you know how to make pap? You see a young woman who, she's so young and she got married and she doesn't know how to make pap or food for her baby. You know how to do it. Sell your value to her, get money from her. What do you know how to do? These ones are just basic examples. You can sell anything. Since you even think that you might not sell, maybe in your neighborhood everybody knows how to do it. If you go to another place, you will say that everybody there do not know how to do the things you know how to do in your neighborhood, and they need it. So what you have to do is to go and sell that thing you know how to do. Sell it to those people and get your money. So you see, it's in circulation. You don't pursue money, because as you're pursuing money, it is running away from you. You are pursuing it to grab it. It is running away because it does not recognize that kind of thing to be pursuing it, and it will not come to you. It comes to those who has values to give out. So become a valuable person. Go and learn how to do something. Learn how to do something, whatever. Go to college if you need to go to college. If you don't have the money to go to college, learn something. Learn a skill. Learn to write, learn to speak well, public speaking. Maybe you don't know how to sell physical products, then learn how to give out digital products, like writing an ebook, singing songs, posting on YouTube, posting on Instagram. You know how to make bags, sell them. You're going to get money. So now this is just one area of making money that I learned in the books that I read. So give value to get money. Now the third thing that I learned is that remember that the money is in circulation. It is going around. So if you grab it, you have to learn to keep it. If not, it will leave your hand and continue going around. It can leave your hand by you purchasing things that you don't even need. Or family members. Why I said family members is because it's very rampant, and it's not bad to take care of a family when you have, but you must learn how to keep money. I'm not talking about keeping money in the bank. Learn to keep money. How do you keep your money? You invest in things you need to invest in. Invest in stock exchange, invest in shares, invest in lands, invest in real estate, invest in gold, invest in people too, invest in different things. Learn to invest. I'm not well knowledgeable on the things you should invest in, but these are just the few that are very common, and you should just know how to invest. You have to learn it. Those people that are great investors, they once were people who did not know how to invest, and they had to learn it. So learn to invest in something. That's the way you keep money. Money should not be kept in the bank, because you can't keep money in the bank. It won't. Even if you have the ability to keep it for, let's say, 2 years, it's going to go down, because the prices of things keeps increasing, and the things you could use 2 million to do in like 2 years ago, you can't use it to do it now. So the value has gone down. But if you had invested that money in maybe a land or real estate, it would have gone up. So learn to invest. That is also next thing I'll talk about: growing your wealth. You have to learn to invest in things that will help you grow your wealth. Now you see, money is in circulation, it's going around, you are giving out value and you are getting money. So what you need to do now is to buy value. Values that appreciates, things that appreciate in value. Houses, did I just say car? I don't know if I think car is depreciating, but houses, lands, real estate, gold. I don't know about them. I'm not very knowledgeable on those things, but you do your own research. What do you need to invest in that is going to, keep on increasing in value, so that you are growing your money? So the first principle I learned is learn how to make money, right? You learn how to make money, you have value, give out your value, sell out your value and get money. So you're learning to make money. The next thing to learn is how to keep money. Because as the money gets into your hands, there's every possibility that it's also going to leave your hand if you don't know how to keep it. So you keep some part of the money, then spend some part. You need to look good, because you are making money. So learn to keep some part, then use the other one to take care of yourself. Learn to live within your means. Don't go above and beyond. So when you learn to live within your means, if you're making 5,000 naira, you've learned to keep 1,000 naira, learn to live within 4,000 naira. If you have 5,000 naira, learn to live within 5,000 naira. But if you need to keep money out from that 5,000 naira, maybe you want to keep 2,000 naira, then learn to live within 3,000 naira. That's what I mean by learning to live within your means. Don't go above and beyond for maybe you're trying to impress people and you're just doing things, spending your money anyhow. No, learn to keep your money. That's the second principle I learned. Learn to keep your money. Now the third one is learn to grow your money. I don't know, I feel like this is just the principle, but maybe there are ways inside these principles. When it comes to making the money, there are ways you can make the money. When it comes to, oh my god. Alright guys, my mic went down and I went to charge it for a little bit so I can come back and finish this video up, because we are almost done. So let's just complete it. When it comes to the first principle, maybe there are ways you can be valuable, get value and sell out your value. When it comes to the second principle of keeping your money, there are different ways to keep your money. If you decide to keep your money in the bank, I don't know if it's advisable to just leave your money in the bank, but it will not grow, and there is every possibility that you can just go there whenever you want, whenever you feel like, and take out the money to do frivolous things. I still say you should keep some that you want to use to enjoy life, but learn to keep the other one so that it can grow in value. And the third principle of letting your money grow and make more money for you is investing in things that appreciate in value, investing in assets that appreciate in value, so that when they're appreciating, they are growing, and if you can sell them, you're going to get more money than what you used to purchase them, right? So that is all my principles. That is all the principles I have for you. Learn to make money, learn to keep money, and learn to make your money grow for you and make more money for you. Right now, the last one, I think this one is bonus, and I think it's just me that's adding it, or is it just me? Is it actually a principle? The last one is invest in friends, invest in people, and I don't just mean anybody. Invest in valuable people that have value to give, because number one, right, they are valuable, so you guys can rub minds on things and you get more value out from them, or you can sell your value to them, and because they are valuable, they recognize value, they will buy from you. Men are what will help you grow rich. Being around like-minded people, rich people, are what will help you grow rich. If you're around poor people, you're going to get poor. So I think that's why we also ask for the gift of men, because men are valuable. So invest in people, learn to make people, should I say happy, because that can sound like people pleasing, but have a pleasing personality. Just invest in people and invest in good friendships, invest in good men, invest in people. So this has brought us to the end of this video. These are the few things I have learned in my few weeks of reading business books and in my few years of just trying to know how the rich people think by watching them on YouTube, Facebook, following them on their social media platforms, and following the advice that they just give here and there. And I just thought to share. So this has brought us to the end of this video, and I hope that by the time we meet again, or to talk about money, we're going to become rich to some extent. Okay, I'm trying to build my own wealth. I'm trying to make money too. I'm young and I'm leveraging this opportunity that I have right now. So let's all make money and climb to the top together, because the top can be lonely. So let's all just go to the top together. Growth sometimes is also lonely. Don't forget that. And we've come to the end of this video. I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you for watching this video. Leave your comments in the comment section. You can also leave more principles that maybe in the comment. You can also leave, maybe you disagree with some of the things I said, leave constructive criticism in the comment section. Okay, and we've come to the end of this video. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, I am Chidera, and I love you guys. I go nowhere. I'm still here, so you can just tune in anytime to watch any of my videos. Bye.